good trombone slide, properly lubricated, falls to 6th position when held in playing position. For this to happen, the slide must be well cared for. Over the years, trombonists have used a variety of lubricants for their hand slides. Nothing has proven better than a cream and water. Oil just doesn't lubricate to a professional level. It works adequately well for a beginner and does not require the special cleaning and preparation that a cream does. And that's why oil is supplied with beginner instruments. But oil does not work well enough for an advancing student. The kind of cream is a matter of personal preference and may even depend on the hardness of your water, your own body chemistry, and your trombone and the slide tolerance. Players have used cold cream, Slido-Mix, Trombotine, Rapid Comfort, Pledge Furniture Polish, and Brill Cream. That's right, the hair cream. Some players choose to eliminate the variables by using only distilled water. You may want to experiment with different products to find which works best for you. Here's what you will need. A clean, safe work area. This should include a safe place to hang or lay the hand slide. Out on the gig, the best place may be your case. If the top of your case is clean and the slide doesn't slide off, use it. Leave the bell inside and use the top of the case as a table. You don't want lint from the fuzzy lining inside your case to end up on the slide, so it's best not to use the inside. You'll also need a cleaning rod. A rifle cleaning rod with a rotating tip will not do. You need a trombone cleaning rod from the music store. You'll need a lint-free cloth, preferably muslin, at least 36 inches long and about 5 inches wide. I say about 5 inches wide because the best width will vary according to the thickness of the cloth and the bore size of your trombone. 5 inches is about right for muslin with a symphony tenor trombone. You'll need a flexible bore brush, also known as a cleaning snake. It should be long enough to clean the bottom of the slide crook. Get a water spray bottle. It can be any size, but smaller bottles will travel best in your case. You might want a big one at home and a small one for your case. The lubricant can be any of those mentioned earlier. Also have a paper towel or two handy. By the way, always use your pinky finger to hold the outer slide. Professionals never assume that the slide lock is going to work. I have seen many a trombone passed from one player to another with a slide falling off. Don't assume. Use your pinky. Let's get started. Separate the outer slide from the inner slide. Put the inner slide on your safe table. Clean the inside of the outer slide with a flexible bore brush and also clean the crook at the bottom. This can be done in the bathtub or in the backyard with a hose. A rubber mat on the bottom of the bathtub will help avoid scratches. Do not use hot water. Warm water will do nicely. Use soap. Soap will neutralize the acids in your instrument and make your instrument last longer. Rinse with clean water. Now put the outer slide on your safe table and clean the inside of the inner slide with soap and water and your flexible bore brush. Rinse with clean water. Wipe the outsides of the inner slide with a paper towel or piece of muslin and place the slide on your safe area. Insert the tip of your muslin into the eye of the cleaning rod. Wrap it over the tip and twist it all the way back down to the handle. Experiment with how you wrap the tip to make a snug, but not tight, fit in the outer slide. It needs to be snug to do a good cleaning job. It is important to wrap the cloth all the way back to the handle. The cloth can bunch up when withdrawn from the slide. Pulling the cloth instead of the rod allows the cloth to be removed if it gets stuck. You are now ready to do the most important part. Swab the outer slide. Insert the rod slowly and carefully. Go all the way to the crook without forcing. It is possible to poke a hole in the crook by shoving the rod in with wild, reckless abandon. That's why student rental trombones do not come with cleaning rods. And without this type of cleaning, the cream and sprayer lubricant just doesn't work. And that, since you asked, is why beginner instruments come with slide oil. I find that rotating the rod while withdrawing it does the best job. There are many techniques that individual trombone players prefer. Some prefer to work the rod in and out until the slide feels warm. Some like to use a brass polish on the cloth once a year to scrub off any buildup. If you do this, clean the slide with soap and water again afterwards. Then swab again with a clean cloth. If you decide to do this, don't do this more than once a year because it does take off a very small amount of brass. Do make several passes. Getting the slide clean is the most important part of the job. Put the outer slide on your safe table and take the inner slide. Work a very small dab of cream onto each stocking. The stocking is the raised area at the end of the inner slide. It is about 5 inches long. It's okay to wipe the whole slide with the residual cream on your hand, but it's the stocking we are most concerned about. Now put the inner and outer slide together, one leg at a time. Work them in a rotating manner. What you are doing is applying the cream to the inside of the outer slide. It is important to get the entire inside of the outer slide lubricated with cream. This next step surprises the first-timer. Take the slide apart. Put the outer slide on your safe table. Wipe the cream off the inner slide with a paper towel or muslin. The cream on the inside of the outer slide is all you need. Wipe the cream off your hands too while you're at it. Stand the slide on the floor, exposing an inch or two of the stockings, and spray the inner slide with your water bottle. Keep the water bottle handy while you practice or perform. Trombonists often spray the slide during performances to keep it fast and smooth. Do not spray the conductor or the tuba player with the water bottle. They hate that, and they will get even. Seriously, your slide should work beautifully now. To keep it working beautifully, empty any excess water from the slide every time you put it away and wipe the inner slide dry. Many creams get dry and crusty if not wiped off daily. It's a good idea to swab the outer slide again when you are done playing. You will need to repeat this process often, at least once a month for the complete cleaning and swabbing. You may need to reapply the cream as often as once a day. If you have an F attachment trombone, see our video on rotor maintenance in the French horn section of my blog, www.barthsbrassblog.com, and visit our websites, www.wnirschl.com and www.weril.com.